I tell you, Susan.
Mommy is gonna kill us! Please stop! Please let us out of here!
Bob, open the door. I'm telling you to leave, Bob. I called Alan.
You hear that, Wilhelmina?
Wilhelmina, help us! Ah!
Thank God, Alan. I thought I was going to have to call the cops.
It's okay, Willie.
Sorry I had to call you at home.
Let's just get him the hell out of here. Where is he?
He's a damn network vice president. He's supposed to know how to act like a gentleman. He knows the kind of place I run here. Don't worry, girls. Keep the guests company. We'll take care of this. Why don't you girls go let the valet bring up his car? He's up here.
Get back over there.
I never hear from him anymore, Alan.
Had to give this kind of stuff up, Willie. Got married, you know.
The only way you're gonna give it up is if they cut it off you. He's in here.
Hey, Bob. Open up, buddy. It's Alan. Come on, don't be such a hog, pal. Share the wealth, will you?
If you're ready for the big leagues, come on.
Go, girls. Get out of here.
God! Oh, God! Oh, Helen, I hate him. Jesus. Oh, I'm gonna punch your lights out. All right. You pulled a few stunts you regretted yourself.
Yeah. You want me to drive you home?
Are you kidding? Franny thinks I'm in New York. That's where I'm headed. Why don't you take that with you? Take a good look at it. That's the Claire Archer project.
Look, Bob, the only project I'm interested in right now is Inheritance of Valor. I'm really counting on you, Bob.
Don't count on me. I'm a corporate guy. But do us both a favor and take a look at this while I'm gone.
Another female victim story. All right. I'll check it out.
All right, everybody, here's Looking at You in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Good evening. This is Looking at You, and I'm Dr. Claire Archer, your host. In the next hour, we'll be meeting people who invite us into their private worlds and share their deepest secrets. We make no judgments. But as a clinical psychologist, I'll... Caller number 2.
Those two are about the shooting in L.A., the one where Claire shot Tom Redding.
The guy she worked with at UCLA, right?
The Times called it a sex in the workplace thing that got out of hand. Now, the other clippings are the second guy.
The one the cops killed?
After she became a radio shrink, he broke into her house and was strangling her when they got there. A woman gets sexually involved with two men who die trying to kill her? Now, is that a movie of the week?
Well, someone must think so, or I wouldn't be here. Look, why don't you make yourself another drink? I'm gonna go change. We'll head to the lounge and meet the fatal Dr. Claire. She's really a clinical psychologist.
I used to be in research at UCLA. I was working with Tom Redding on a sex and violence study when Claire was brought in as a consultant.
Oh, the storm's getting worse. Maybe she changed her mind, decided not to meet us after all.
Oh, she's worth waiting for. She's the kind of woman that makes men sit up and beg.
After 20 years in Hollywood, Freddie, you get used to that. Look, I'm gonna go call my wife. Excuse me.
You say she's an actress?
Yeah, she's on a nighttime soap. She plays Lois on Empire.
Oh, you're married to Beth Cheney?
Yeah.
I just read a magazine article about her. She's great.
Thanks. I'll be right back. Excuse me, may I use the phone?
Sure, just dial 9 first.
This is Beth. Sorry I'm not here to take your call. Just leave your number and as long a message as you'd like, and I'll get back to you.
Hi, honey, it's me. Listen, I'm still up here in Morita Valley chasing Bob's latest hot idea. The meeting hasn't even started yet. Sorry. I was saying the meeting hasn't started yet, and I'm not sure what time I'm gonna be home. I'll call you later.
Freddie, it's nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Hi.
Have a seat.
Thank you. Well, I was surprised to hear from you. What are you doing in Morita Valley?
I live here. I'm not at the lab anymore. I'm a writer now.
How interesting. Well, did you have something particular in mind, or are you just renewing an old acquaintance?
Oh, I have something. But I think maybe I better let Alan go into that.
Alan?
Claire, this is Alan Clay, the television producer.
Dr. Archer, it's a pleasure meeting you. I'm a big fan of your show.
Like I said, Alan's a television producer, and we have an idea we'd like to talk to you about.
Well, if you're interested in looking at you, I'm afraid you'll have to speak to the management at Condor Cable.
Well, I don't think we take the story that far.
What story?
Alan makes movies for TV. Did you ever see the Texas cheerleader conspiracy?
No.
Well, I know you've watched Empire, I bet. He's married to Beth Cheney, the actress who plays Lois.
Really? But I still don't see what that has to do with me.
So you don't know what this meeting is about?
Look, I was afraid to ask you before because I didn't think you'd take me seriously. Claire, I want your permission to write a television movie about what happened to you.
That's out of the question.
Dr. Archer, I've dealt with several projects involving people who've gone through tragic experiences. You may find this hard to believe, but the process of making the movie has actually helped heal emotional wounds.
What do you know about what happened to me?
Well, nothing other than what I've read from the material that Freddie submitted. Well, I just got that last night, and we just met this evening.
Well, you move pretty quickly, don't you?
I'm impressed with your story, and I think we could make a first-rate television movie.
I have no intention of seeing my life splashed across a television screen in some sensationalistic horror flick. And I am deeply offended that you want to exploit the tragic events in my life. And I'm warning you, I'll go to any lengths necessary to protect my privacy and myself.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. I can assure you that I wouldn't pursue this at all without your full cooperation.
That's the last thing you can expect from me. Gentlemen.
Let me give you some advice, Freddie. Before you waste a lot of people's time and energy pushing a true story, you better make damn sure you've got the rights.
Trust me, Alan. She'll change her mind.
The jackass has been working on this project for months and hasn't even talked to the one person whose permission is a must-have. Meanwhile, it's pouring buckets up here.
Oh, I know. It's awful down here, too.
Oh, honey, the guy's knocking at the door. Just a second. Let me get rid of him. I'll be right there.
Do you mind if I come in for a minute?
Of course not.
Thank you.
Excuse me just a second. Honey, looks like I'm gonna have to go back into another meeting after all.
Well, I think you should stay till morning, stud. I mean, they're talking about mudslides on the 405, and I don't want to worry about you sliding off the road. Too bad, though. You know how turned on I get when it rains.
Well, we'll have to take care of that as soon as I get home, okay?
Love you.
You too. So, Dr. Archer, what can I do for you?
When I got to my car, I realized how abrupt I'd been. Obviously, you've been misled, too. I wanted to apologize.
Well, I shouldn't have assumed that Freddie had your permission.
Actually, I wanted to speak to you without him around.
Why don't you slip out of that wet raincoat and into a dry martini?
Very cute.
I've been dying to use that line for years. Will you settle for a scotch?
Sure. You know, Freddie is notoriously unreliable. He unfortunately lost his job at UCLA due to his drinking problem.
The way he was shooting doubles tonight, I can believe it.
What did he tell you about me?
Well, that a friend of his tried to kill you. And you shot him in self-defense. That scenario repeated itself a year later after you'd gone to work at a radio station, when some guy you broke off a relationship with tried to kill you also. The police shot him.
Well, you must have formed some opinion about me based on those stories.
Maybe I just questioned your taste in men.
You have very nice hands. For some reason, I expect people who produce television movies to be unattractive.
Why is that? You work in television. You're certainly attractive.
You mentioned you'd read something that Freddie had written about me?
A teleplay. It was based on the story that he hoped you'd go along with. It's quite good, actually.
The roads are going to be terrible tonight.
I was thinking about driving back to LA, but I don't think so. Not in the storm.
What did you talk about after I left?
I told Freddie to drop the idea, to leave you alone.
That's strange. Coming from someone that drove all the way up here to talk me into it.
I came here to exploit a very good idea I assumed somebody was going to do anyway. But if you're against it, I wouldn't think of trying to change your mind. Must have blown a transformer.
I wonder how long it'll be before the lights come back on.
You shouldn't try and drive home till after daybreak. I'll get you a room.
I don't think that's going to be necessary.
You should still wait until after the storm.
Oh, I intend to.
Hi, honey.
Hi, baby.
My God, I saw on the news that Marita Valley was blacked out all night.
I know. I was going to call you back, but everything was blacked out. Phones, electricity.
Aw, my poor baby, all alone in the dark with a great big storm outside.
Yeah, it was a disaster.
Oh, by the way, Bob called you from New York. He wants to see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yep. Oh, don't bother trying to reach him. He won't be back till late tonight.
That son of a bitch is putting me in turnaround. I know it.
Will you stop worrying? I mean, why would he move up the meeting if he wasn't going to give you a green light?
Because he always likes to get the unpleasant stuff off his calendar as soon as he can.
Oh, come on, just lose those negative thoughts and tell me what was so hot in Marita Valley.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, Bob wouldn't have asked you to go up there unless he had something in mind.
Oh, well, it was just a wild goose chase on a so-so idea the writer didn't even have the rights to. So how did Bob sound?
Oh, busy. You know what I was doing last night while you were all alone in that hotel?
No, honey. What were you doing?
Well, I had this brilliant idea for Lois. And, well, I wrote it down. See, she falls and she hits her head, and she starts going into this multiple personality kind of thing, and she decides that she's a high-priced call girl.
I don't know, honey. They're pretty protective about Lois's image.
I know, but I'm pretty sick of it, and I just figure if they're not going to find a way for me to stretch, well, I could. So what do you say? Will you read it?
Yeah, I'll read it, honey. I just need to prepare for my meeting with Bob first, okay?
You know, maybe you should try to take a nap. You look like you haven't slept all night.
Now, Bob, instead of our heroine ending up all alone on the island with the birds, she's joined by some of the locals who in the beginning treated her like a loony. Now, these swamp rats, they come out to the island bringing cake and cider. It's inheritance of valor, Bob. It's warmth. It's an upper. It's humanity. In the end, she has won their respect. Now, I worked up a few ideas here. Now, think Jane. Think Jessica. Think Sissy. Any Oscar winner over 40 you want, they'll kill for this role. Bob, you gotta love it.
I got him, but I don't.
Come on, Bob. Well, you're right. These mock-ups are dumb. What do I know? I'm not an ad man, I'm a producer.
The ads are all right. It's a concept I don't like.
Well, you don't have to personally like it, Bob.
There's no jeopardy. No tension, no suspense, no danger.
You got a woman alone on an island for a year out there protecting nesting birds, Bob. You don't see the danger in that?
From snakes and mosquitoes, maybe. For Christ's sake, Alan, a woman is not in jeopardy unless the danger comes from a man. My friend, you know, I think you've been bitten by the I want to do something classy bug.
So what's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that is that you are one of the best thriller producers in the business. We need thrillers. We want thrillers. I'm ready to cut off my dick for a sexy woman in peril story. You're offering me a grandmother trying to save birds. I'd like to help you out on this one, Alan, but I can't. What about that true story I gave you? A woman involved with 2 men who tried to kill her.
There's a problem with the rights.
You can't get her permission?
Look, she's dead set against it, Bob. Couldn't move her with a stick of dynamite.
Try the other stick.
You would think that they would be thrilled to have me come in with a solid gold idea.
Honey, directors and producers are never thrilled when actors try and rewrite their parts.
Yeah, but I found a way to expand it. Don't they realize that people only watch Empire to see the sexy bitches in action?
Yeah, but sexy bitches have to have sweet little do-gooders like Lois to screw around.
Yeah, but see, I found a way to have it both ways.
Come on, Beth. It's the same old evil twin idea. It's been around since Moses is in short pants.
Well, I thought at least that you would support me on this.
Beth. Since they won't let Lois have a split personality, that's a high-price call, girl. I've got a better idea.
Yeah?
What if she gets pregnant? What if you get pregnant?
What?
Well, it's a perfect time for us to start a family. Maybe you could work it into the show.
Oh, yeah, right, Alan. I would have to take myself out of contention for every single TV movie or miniseries for the next 2 years. Oh, honey, I've just worked so hard on this old body to just let it swell up like a ripe fig. Not till I get that breakthrough part.
And what about me? What if I'm ready?
Well, then you will just have to go out and get me that sexy part, Mr. Big-Time Producer. I mean, that's why I married you.
Get it, will you? I'm not here.
Oh, right. Hello.
Hello, Miss Cheney. My name is Freddie Summers. Is Alan home?
No, Mr. Summers. He's submerged in his work right now.
Well, would you please tell him I called? I have an important message for him from Claire Archer.
Okay, a message from Claire Archer.
Beth, I'll take it.
Oh, excuse me. Just a minute.
Hey, Freddie, it's Alan. Yeah, I just got out of the pool. What's up?
Claire's reconsidered. I've been leaving messages and she finally called me back. And you know what she said? She got a good feeling from you, Alan.
Well, that's very interesting, Freddie. So what else?
She said if you still want to do a movie about her, she'll be home all day tomorrow. You should call her, Alan. She wouldn't have said she wanted to do it if she didn't, right?
Well... All right, let me see what I can do on this, and I'll get back to you.
I'll be at the gun club all day Friday. We can go over things there.
Great. I'll see you Friday. Yeah, hi, this is Alan Clay. Let me talk to Bob Sibley right away.
So, this is a woman as victim, lightning strikes twice in the same place story?
Exactly. With deep psychodrama subtext, scary, over-the-top sex, one self-defense killing, and a police SWAT team rescue for the climax. What do you think?
I say yes, but you're gonna have to clean up the rights.
Yeah, hi, honey. Listen, I'll probably be a little late tonight. I got a major deal cooking. Yeah, Bob's cleared me for fall sweeps.
And you're on your way to Marina Valley.
Yeah, honey, how'd you know?
Oh, I don't know, just a hunch. Listen, I have got such a good feeling about this. I think it's going to put us both on a whole new plane.
I hope so. Listen, I'll be kind of late. I'll see you tonight. I got your message.
Which one? The ESP or the one I sent through Freddie?
Both. Loud and clear.
Let's go out by the pool.
So, Freddie said you'd reconsidered.
Well, let's just say I decided to let you try to talk me into it. Would you like something to drink?
No thanks. I'm fine.
I was glad you made it home all right after that amazing storm.
Listen, Claire, about that night.
It was one of those once-in-a-million-years kind of things, wasn't it?
Exactly.
You know, you're much more sensitive and graceful than I would have expected from someone who produced the Texas cheerleader conspiracy.
So you saw it?
Didn't everybody? To tell you the truth, that's why I practically ran screaming out of the hotel lounge that night.
Listen, the movie I see about you would be nothing like that.
Neither one of us could have known that we were going to be alone in a hotel room during a blackout. Did you take advantage of me? Or did I take advantage of you?
Listen, Claire, you just give me permission to do the movie, and I will never let anything like that happen again. Beth? Beth? Sweetheart? Honey? I'm back. Beth?
I'm Claire. What's the matter? Don't you like me? Oh, come on, baby. Make love to me.
Beth!
Don't call me that. Don't spoil it.
What are you doing?
I realized she'd written a textbook, so I just went over to the UCLA library and found it. Hey, I'm not such a bad little research assistant, am I?
No, honey. Not bad at all.
So, what do you say? Have I convinced you that I can play the role of Claire Archer?
This book's pretty kinky stuff. You're not right for this part.
This is not what I wanted to hear.
Look, it's still a maybe deal. I don't have the rights, and I'm not even sure I want to do it yet.
Oh, Alan, please. I mean, this part could be the breakthrough for me. I mean, this is the part I've dreamed about. Well, you've just got to get this deal. And then you've got to tell Bob that I'm part of the package.
Well, Freddie, you're full of surprises. I never would have expected you to be a gun enthusiast.
You think it'll help my career?
The ability to use a gun never hurt anybody's career in Hollywood, that's for sure. There you go.
You know, this is my first paying job as a writer.
Well, that's just the option money. Don't go shopping for Ferraris yet.
Look, it's gonna help fund the research. I want to hang around the radio station where Claire worked, you know, kind of soak up some of the atmosphere.
Why don't you wait till we get a signed agreement with her? You don't get any more money unless she signs. You understand that, right?
Look, Alan, I may be a neophyte at this, but I've heard about writers getting dumped once their ideas were optioned.
Hey, you haven't even signed a contract yet, and already you're getting writer's insecurity. Just don't get writer's block on me.
You're right. I mean, who else would you get to do this? I'm the guy with all the details.
That's it. Let's just relax, take it easy for a few days. Let me sweat out getting Claire Archer's signature on those releases.
Don't worry, Alan. I guarantee she's gonna do it.
Beth Cheney?
Oh, thank you very much.
What's that?
Oh, just something I ordered. Why, are you expecting something?
Yeah, Claire Archer's contract.
Oh, well, let me show you this.
Good evening. This is Looking at You, and I'm Dr. Claire Archer.
What is this?
Research.
Into the homes of people that have something to say.
Damn it, honey, you're pushing this, and I don't like it.
What? I'm pushing what?
For a part you're not right for in a movie I'm not even 100% sure I'm producing.
Well, I don't know why you're acting like such a jerk. I mean, I thought you'd be proud of me for taking some initiative.
I'm sorry, honey. But maybe I'm just superstitious, but I don't want to jinx this project by wanting it too much. You understand? Okay?
Hello. You know what to do and when to do it. So do it.
Hi, Claire, it's Alan. How are you? Listen, I hope everything's okay. I haven't gotten the agreement yet. I was just wondering if there was a problem. Give me a call when you can. I've been thinking about you.
You're listening to KSAV, the source of New Age music in the Central Valley area. This is Slackmeyer's Tone Symphony for water, vapor, and repeating chimes. So you're writing a movie about Dr. Claire?
It's a movie for television, yeah.
Well, I'm not surprised some nut tried to kill her. You should have heard some of the calls that came in on that show.
What? Tell me about it. I can pay you a few bucks to get a feeling of what it was like around here then.
Oh, it's all different now. New format, different personnel. I'm the only guy left from when Big Chuck ran the station.
This is Big Chuck?
Well, that's him. To know him was to loathe him. You know, he died right here. I'm not kidding. He had a heart attack right in this chair. He was pulling the night shift on April Fool's Day, no less.
Wait a minute. I thought you said he ran the station.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, Chuck was a jerk. I mean, every now and again, he'd get this wild hair, and he just had to take over my show. But actually, all he was doing was bringing in some bimbo that he wanted to get to join the On the Air Club.
On the Air Club?
It's like the Mile High Club. Big Chuck was into kink, man. Check this out.
That's kinky, all right.
Yeah, I found that behind the console a couple of months ago. We had this engineer, real goof. He would mic the studio so that everything that went on in here would end up on the air check tape. Everything that went down when Big Chuck was in here got recorded.
You have those tapes around?
Through here.
This stuff has their actual dialogue? The people who called in?
Yep.
Man, this is great.
Well, I don't think they're gonna miss 3 little tapes, do you? You said something about some cash?
I'll give you 25 bucks a piece for it.
Make it an even 100 and I'll throw in Big Chuck.
You got a deal. 3 tapes and a picture of Big Chuck in action.
All right.
That's the game. Come on, let's play another one.
No, I've had it.
All right, I'm hitting the shower.
You could let me win once.
You're getting better.
Just for my pride, you know. I've never seen you like this. Just sitting around, waiting for the other side to do something. Come on, make that woman sign.
What am I supposed to do, Beth? Hold a gun to her head?
Whatever happened to that silver-tongued devil who could talk any woman into anything?
This woman is a PhD psychologist. I don't think sweet talk and manipulation are going to work with her.
Oh, yeah? Well, just listen to this quote. Manipulation, intimidation, and even physical force can intensify sensuality when consented to by the partners in a sexual act.
This book is a study of sex and violence. It's not a business manual.
I know you. If you wanted to sleep with her, you'd find a way to get her to do whatever you wanted.
Would you stop that?
You just don't want me to play the part. You want me to be stuck playing the soap opera ninny for the rest of my life. You know what I think? I think you're afraid I'm going to become a sex object. Hello? Oh, I'm sorry. He can't come to the phone right now. Could I take a message? Oh, really? That's terrific. No. Listen, I have a much better idea. Guess who's dropping by?
Well, I thought you were working today.
Oh, I am. It's just that Claire Archer called and she was over at the UCLA library, so I told her to come on over.
What?
So you better get dressed. Unless, of course, you think showing her your masculinity would compel her to sign on the dotted line.
You must enjoy being a television star.
Well, yeah, it's just I hate my character. She is such a priss.
And that doesn't appeal to you?
Oh, no. Just give me a role with a little spunk and sex appeal.
Give me a man with the same qualities.
I knew I was going to like you the minute I read your book.
Well, I knew I was going to like you the minute I met your husband.
Ah, and look what a wonderful producer he is. He enters right on cue.
Dr. Archer, Claire, it's good to see you again.
I had some things to do at the university, and Beth was kind enough to invite me over.
Great.
Listen, why don't you two go on out on the patio and talk business, and I'll go make some coffee.
Thanks, honey. Here, let me get this.
Don't touch me. I might have an orgasm.
You were scaring the living shit out of me, you know that?
Don't worry, I won't get you in trouble. But having said that, I am still trembling from our recent rendezvous.
So what about the agreement? Did you bring it?
I made a few changes. Don't open it right away.
Listen, the network head of production's coming over here on Thursday for tennis, and I really need this signed by then.
Alan, it's Freddie Summers. Do you want to take it out there?
No, honey, thanks. I'll take it in the office.
Okay.
Freddie. I almost forgot about him. I want to fuck you right here, right now.
You're a very unusual woman, Claire.
More than in your wildest dreams.
I guess if you weren't, I wouldn't want to make a movie about you, would I?
No. You wouldn't.
Yeah, Freddie, what's up?
There's a new wrinkle on the Claire Archer story. I got tapes of her show. Hot dialogue. And you know what? This story can be crazier than we even thought.
Well, that's very interesting, Freddie. Listen, I'm kind of busy right now. Can I get back to you on this?
Sure. Talk to you later.
All right.
Alan? What's the matter?
Nothing, honey. She just wanted some changes on the contract. No big deal. Listen, I'll be out in just a second, okay?
Okay. You better hurry, though, because I just invited Claire to come to the studio.
Great.
All right, everybody, this is Empire C9, take 6, action!
You're a fool, Lois. You've been saving yourself for Ben.
You have no right to pry into my personal life.
Oh, pry? Well, I've got news for you, goody two-shoes. Your personal life has pried into me.
What?
Yes, that's right, Lois. I have been sleeping with Ben for months. You little fool.
Ben? My precious Ben, you contaminated him too?
Oh, your precious Ben didn't seem to mind.
You bitch.
And cut! Print! Beautiful girl!
Okay, everybody, lunch. 1 hour. Save the lights, please.
That's good. Thank you.
Hey, you were terrific.
Oh, thanks. I'm gonna have to start watching Empire. I had no idea what I was missing.
Well, it's not usually this exciting. Today's kind of fun.
Excuse me, Miss Chaney. Lunch is going to be in the production office. We're going over next week's location trip, okay?
Oh, right. Thanks, Buzzy. Well, I guess I gotta go. I hope we'll be seeing a lot more of you.
I'm sure that you will.
Sweetheart, I'm going to walk Claire to her car, but it was great work. I'll see you soon.
Okay. Thanks.
Bye. What the hell was the idea with those Polaroids? Beth nearly saw them.
You shouldn't have opened the envelope until you were by yourself.
I don't care. It was extremely dangerous, Claire.
I wanted to make a point. I'm worried about Freddie Summers.
Freddie? Why him?
Because he was friends with Tom Redding. The man that tried to kill me.
I know that, but what's it got to do with the damn pictures?
While we were together, I let Tom take some Polaroids of me. When Tom died, Freddie cleaned out his office, and I'm afraid he still has those pictures.
Did he say he had them?
No. He's too clever for that. There's no telling what kind of horrible things he's writing about me.
He's not going to do anything to hurt you. I won't let him.
Alan, I'm so alone. I don't have anybody but you. I've been through so much. Please. Please say...
Have you seen my script anywhere?
Yeah, it's on the set. You want me to go get it for you?
Oh, no, that's okay. Eat your lunch. I'll go get it.
Got to come with me this minute.
Why?
Well, 3 days on location without our regular hairdresser? No, they can't do this to us, Beth. Now, you've got to come and help me.
Okay.
Back me up, okay?
I will. Let me just
Now.
get my script.
Hi, honey.
Oh, Alan, hi. I thought you were gone already.
I found your script. Here.
Oh, great.
Oh, guess what?
What?
Looks like I'm going to be going back to Marita Valley after all.
Oh, that's great. Oh, so tell me, what do you think? Did Claire like her tour?
Yeah, I think she liked it a lot.
evening. This is Looking at You, and I'm Dr. Claire Archer. Lee and Leslie, we're looking at you.
Hello, Dr. Archer. We kind of have this problem.
And what's that? You don't have to be shy. You can be perfectly frank.
Well, it's kind of embarrassing. I really love Lee and everything, but, well, it hurts me, you know, when we make love.
Leslie, have you tried a lubricant? Well, let us know how that works out. And we'll be right back after these words.
Condor Cable, Condor Cable, Marina Valley.
Alan, come on in.
How you doing, Freddie?
I got it. She signed the agreement? This calls for a drink.
She hasn't signed the agreement yet.
Well, what's the problem?
Well, Claire's worried that something potentially embarrassing might be lurking in the shadows.
A woman who hosts a talk show that puts cameras in the bedroom of wacko exhibitionists can't be embarrassed.
No, but the network can be. Now, say, for example, some sexually compromising photographs of Claire show up in the tabloids the day after the show airs.
You're serious, aren't you?
Yeah, I am serious. And you should be too, Freddie. Now, maybe it's just because you were Tom Redding's friend. But Claire is more than just a little bit uncomfortable with the idea of you writing her story.
I get it. You came here to dump me.
No, I came here to save you from being dumped. I really like your first draft, Freddie, and I'm sure the second one's going to be even better. But I still have to get it past Claire and the network, and I can't do that as long as I think you're holding something out on me.
Like what?
Claire said that Tom Redding took X-rated Polaroids of her, and she thinks that you have them.
Tom Redding was screwing her every time he turned around. What would he need pictures for? He was having enough trouble keeping his wife from knowing about the affair. My God, he'd be crazy to keep pictures of Claire in his desk.
He was crazy enough to try and kill her.
That's what the coroner decided. These pictures were taken with the same camera.
Coffee! My partner's asleep at the wheel.
He's a man who knows he's doomed. All right, honey, serve him up.
Match point.
That Alzheimer's bug is really going around, huh, pal?
I'm ready for a margarita.
I'm ready to play tennis with somebody who really plays tennis. What do you think, Beth?
You are on. Excuse me. Hello? Oh, hi. Oh, that's great. No. Listen, he's dying to hear from you. Hold on a sec. It's Claire Archer. You don't have a thing to worry about.
Hello? Yeah, hi, Claire. Oh, that's good. It's terrific. Can you hold on one second? If you guys can do without me for a minute, I've got some faxing to do.
Go get her, Alan.
Okay, just give me a second to get to the house.
He's ready to close the deal.
Okay, I'm in the office. Well, there's nothing coming out of the fax machine yet. What was that? Why would you want me to do that? Well, yeah, of course it's important to seal the agreement today. Okay. Okay. I'm in the bedroom. I'm looking around. I'm looking out over the tennis courts. Now, you want to tell me what the hell this is all about?
Boo.
Jesus. Claire, the goddamn head of network production's out there. His wife is out there. My wife is out there. What the hell are you trying to do?
We didn't finish what we started at the studio the other day.
Are you crazy? You're pushing it too far, Claire.
You said you needed this today. Here it is.
Listen, you gotta get out of here. What if they decide to go for a swim or something?
I put in the contract that you have to get rid of Freddie.
Look, that's not that easy. I've got a signed deal with him.
Hey, you know, I went to the Garden Restaurant yesterday for lunch. Yeah. And so Carol was there with a bunch of the girls, you know. And she wore her shades the entire time. You know what that means. Another little nip and tuck. Or she got smacked around by her boyfriend. Oh, I live with that. Son's giving me a headache. Ooh.
Oh, I have some aspirin
I'll
right
get
on
you a
my
glass
night
of
table.
water. I'd rather have tequila. Wait a minute. I got something stronger in here. Come on.
Sure? Just try to understand, Tom. You need help. I've tried to help. I've done everything I can.
If you loved me, you could help me.
Love you? God, I did love you, Tom, but now I'm empty. I have nothing left to give.
I've got to have you, Claire. Make love to me now.
No, Tom. I won't make love to you ever again. From now on, I'm going to choose my sexual partners based on my needs, not theirs. I'm a new woman now.
Oh, it was just great, Dad.
Mega bravo.
Oh, it was perfect, darling.
Oh, really? You really liked it?
Indeed, I did. Both of you.
Oh, thanks. Well, they never saw you like this on Empire, darling.
Oh, Bob, listen, I am destined to play this part. Please promise me you'll think about it.
You bet I'll think about it. We'd be lucky to get you. And now, where's that husband of yours? I'm starving.
It's a done deal, gang. Claire Archer just gave me the green light. Freddie, I tried calling your house. There was no answer. Thought I might find you here. Can I talk to you for a second?
Sure.
We got a problem, Freddie.
That's a reoccurring theme with you, Alan.
No, it's not me. It's Claire.
Oh, I'm sorry. Claire's got a problem. I thought you said we.
Listen, I'm in a very difficult position, Freddie. I just want you to see the situation objectively.
I'm a trained scientist, Alan. I got a PhD. Objectivity's my middle name.
Listen, I need to make some changes in our deal.
You know what this is?
What?
Air checks of Claire's show and everything else that was broadcast on that radio station where she worked.
What about it?
You didn't even read the new stuff. I mean, great dialogue. Everything she said verbatim. Crazy stuff her callers said. It's all in the new draft.
I don't have a problem with the writing, Freddie. My problem is political.
Don't give me that crap, Alan. This is not an election.
Everything in this business is an election, Freddie. Look, there's no easy way to say this. I have to bring in another writer on the project.
Over my dead body.
Listen, you'll still get full payments, production bonuses, everything. You'll even get a shared writing credit.
We got a contract, Alan. I'm the guy who found this story, remember?
Claire Archer wants a woman writer, Freddie. There's nothing I can do about it.
Oh, is that what she said? She wants a woman writer now?
Freddie, you were best friends with the guy she had to shoot. Don't you understand that? It's uncomfortable for her. And she wants a female point of view.
No, that's not it. Damn!
Freddie, would you calm down?
She's worried about the truth. She doesn't want me writing about her because she knows I'm onto her. Well, she's not going to get away with it, and neither are you. I'm not quitting. Nobody's going to make me stop.
Okay, 4192, right?
That's the one I want.
4190. That's weird. Half the day Chuck died's missing. But we got the one you want. The night shift, right?
That's it. 300, right?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Thank you.
listening to Jazz Till Dawn, and this is the old woodchuck himself, sitting in again tonight. Now let's go to something soft and mellow for all you lovers out there in Maria Valley.
Come on over here, baby. That will hold him for 20 minutes. Well, come on, join the club.
How do you know we're not being heard over the radio?
Studio mic's off. No one can hear us.
Come here. I want to show you something.
Oh, what the hell is that, Claire? You don't expect me to wear it, do you?
Ooh, I expected a lot more than that.
No, I agree with you, Alan. The new script is good, but the way I see it, we need one more suspenseful twist right at the end of the picture. Claire's got to be in jeopardy right to the end.
Well, I think I follow you, Bob, but we'll need to take some liberties with the truth.
My idea is this. Claire starts a new relationship. At first, we think this guy's perfect. But just before the fade, we get a glimpse into his real character. We see him stalking Claire.
We know she's in big trouble.
But you don't want to detract from her triumph over adversity, do you?
Well, give it to the new writer and see what happens.
All right. Won't hurt to have some alternate endings.
There's one other thing we want to talk about, and that's actually the reason Franny came with me today. Ever since you mesmerized Franny and me the other day, the wheels have been turning.
Oh, Bob, that's what I was hoping would happen.
You're gonna love this.
What Claire needs is something very special. And Beth is the perfect person to give it to her.
Bob, I love you.
Claire needs a best friend.
And now we're back with Fiona.
I like your professional opinion, Dr. Claire. Do you think I need breast reduction?
Call back after the show, Fiona, and I'll be happy to refer you to an osteopath or a plastic surgeon. Caller number 2. We're looking at you.
I'm calling about a friend of mine.
Tell us about it.
My friend has a history of sexual violence.
Is your friend a man?
No, a woman. Very, very much a woman.
That's interesting. Is she a sadist or a masochist?
I don't know. I think she does what she does just for the thrill of it. She likes to put her partners in dangerous situations.
Can you give me an example?
How about this?
I'm sorry, but we don't allow third-party photographs on Looking at You.
What's up with that? She's never done that before.
That's our policy. No photographs. If our last caller is still on the line, I'll be happy to talk to him when we're off the air. We'll be right back after these commercial messages.
Just tell him you're going to do it your way or you're going to walk. I mean, listen, it's time for somebody to stand up to Bob. I mean, who the hell does he think he is?
He thinks he's a network VP in charge of production.
Yeah, well, he couldn't produce his way out of a wet dream.
He doesn't have to, sweetheart. All he has to do is shake his head yes or no.
Whatever happened to the man I married?
Beth, wait a minute.
You know, you are letting Bob Sibley define you as a creative artist.
I am not a creative artist, Beth. I'm a TV producer who specializes in women as victim thrillers. I may be damn good, but what I don't need right now is a fight with Bob.
But this is not just any fight, Alan. I mean, this is a fight about a starring role for me.
I got a starring role for you. It's called motherhood.
Oh, Alan, don't start with that right now. I'll tell you, I am going to do the Claire Archer story.
You mean you'll take the second lead as Claire's best friend?
Oh, right. And then I can just spend the rest of my life pigeonholed as everybody's favorite little nobody. No, I am going to do the starring role, and if you won't help me get it, then damn it, I'll just fight for it myself.
Claire.
Hello, Freddie. Well, aren't you going to offer me something to drink?
Sure. Name your poison. No pun intended.
Whatever you're swilling. That was real cute. Calling in on my show in your little mask.
You wouldn't return my calls. I had to do something.
Maybe I would have if I would have known what kind of games you'd like to play. How about my drink?
You know, you shouldn't have tried to cut me out of that movie deal, Claire. All I was trying to do was start a new career.
Let's talk about that career. Where'd you get that picture?
I've been doing my homework. You're in big trouble, you know that? I may even have you nailed for murder.
Shut up, Freddie. I didn't come here to fight. I came here to fuck.
What?
Are you gonna pretend you don't want me? We've both known it since we met at UCLA.
You're really crazy, you know that?
Now, I always thought if it weren't for telling you... What are you doing, Freddie?
Shut up! Now get the hell out of here. And take this to Alan.
Why are you pointing a gun at me?
Because you scared the shit out of me. Now get out of here!
I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you too, honey. I'll take those, Mr. Clay. Thanks. I don't want you to worry about anything while you're on location, okay? I'm gonna talk to Bob. I'm gonna have it out with him.
What are you gonna tell him?
I'm gonna tell him I want you to play the lead in the movie, and he can take it or leave it.
Listen, I wouldn't be fighting for this if I didn't think I could handle it.
Honey, I know you can handle it.
Oh, you're wonderful. I'll call you tonight.
All right. Be safe. Jeez. This is kind of awkward. Beth just left.
I know. I was watching down the street.
Don't you think these surprise visits are just pressing our luck a little bit?
It's not what you think. We've got a problem.
Now what?
Come inside and I'll show you. That's all there is on this tape. He said there's more on the original.
I just want to know how the hell he did it.
He followed me that afternoon. He's been following me for months.
That little prick.
Where are you going?
I just want to see how he did it. He even used a tripod. That son of a bitch must have pointed the camera right through this window.
I'm sorry, Alan. I should never have come here that day. I had no idea he was capable of something like this.
When did he give you the tape?
Last night. God, what a terrible position I've put you in. If Beth ever finds out about this, I don't know what I'll do.
Beth can't find out. You understand me?
You don't think we should go to the police?
Yeah, sure. It'll be all over the front page of the entertainment section of the Times by tomorrow morning. I've just got to work my way through this.
I'll do whatever you say. You've got more to lose than I do.
What did Freddie say he wanted?
I guess it's all in the contract.
Contract? He's blackmailing me and he's got a written contract?
He said he'll give you the tape when you sign this.
This is slick. Gotta hand it to him. Co-executive producer, sole screenplay credit. Jeez. I could kill him. I could just frickin' kill him.
I'm sorry, Alan. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's gotta be him. If it's him, don't say a word. I don't want him to know you're still here. Hello? Yeah, hi, Freddie. Yeah, I talked to her. I got the contract. Well, congratulations. Looks like you're back on the project. What? Okay. All right, I'll wait for you here then.
Well, what did he say?
He's coming over.
Did he say he'd bring the videotape?
Yeah.
Did he say anything about me?
He said that he wanted to meet me here because it was the only place that he could be sure that you wouldn't follow him. Well, anyway, you won't be here. Listen, I want you to check into the Hillcrest and wait in your room till I call you.
I think I should be here with you.
No. Let me handle this by myself.
Will you come to me after?
Yes.
Alan, oh God, I'm so sorry he's doing this to us. It's not gonna ruin everything, is it?
I can't even think about that right now. Just let me deal with one thing at a time, okay? How are you? Hey, Freddie, I'm over here.
Well, Alan, I think we're finally at the bottom of the Claire Archer story.
I want to get this over with. Let's go back to the court. I gotta hand it to you, Freddie. For a man pulling off a blackmail, you're pretty nonchalant.
You know, the agenda's changed, Alan, but I'd hardly call what I'm doing blackmail.
What the hell do you call it then?
I was trying to get you to live up to your commitments, Alan, but that was before I listened to the rest of the tape.
You listen to it. It's not enough you sneak onto my property and then secretly videotape me. You gotta listen to the soundtrack for all the salient details.
Videotape? What the hell are you talking about?
Stop playing games, Freddie. Did you bring the tape or not?
I have something for you to listen to, Alan. Here.
What the hell is that? I want the videotape you made of me and Claire having sex.
Oh, no, Alan, you and Claire?
I'm not in the mood for your shit, Freddie. I want that tape.
Is that what she told you, that I made a videotape?
She didn't have to tell me. She showed it to me.
I don't have a video, Alan. I didn't even know you were screwing her until just now. I have an audio tape. And this.
Who the hell is it?
That's Big Chuck. That's another guy she killed. He managed the radio station where she worked at. She took that picture while she was torturing.
You're fucking nuts, Freddie. You're out of your mind.
It's on the tape, Alan. You can hear her voice on it while the poor bastard's having a heart attack, begging for her to call an ambulance. Here, look at these.
You lied to me. You lied to me all along. You had these photos of Claire.
That's not important now. What's important is that they can prove that Big Chuck's picture was taken with the same camera, Claire's camera.
Hey, listen, don't go fucking nuts on me, man, just because you got kicked off a movie.
I don't care about the movie. Claire Archer is a murderer. She killed my friend. She killed the radio station manager, and she set up the other guy for the cops to kill.
You're sick, man. You need help.
She kills her lovers, Alan. The goddamn woman's a serial killer, and we've got to take that evidence to the police.
You rotten piece of shit. You're lying about me.
Stay out of it, Claire. Let me handle this.
He's lying, Alan.
He's dying. Call an ambulance.
You could say you shot him, Alan. He's a disgruntled writer. He came here to shoot us both, and you struggled with him. He was gonna kill us. And you grabbed the gun.
What are you talking about? You murdered him.
He was gonna kill me. You fought with him.
You're everything he said you were.
Stop it, Alan. It's gonna be okay. We'll be together, and we're gonna make the movie.
You did kill those other men, didn't you? Just like you killed Freddie.
They tried to leave me. Put the phone down, Alan.
I don't know if you're insane. You're just a cold-blooded killer. But I do know this, Claire.
Put the phone down.
You're not gonna get away with it this time.
You're not gonna get away with it this time. You and Claire shouldn't have fired me, Alan. I warned you. Put the gun down, Freddie. The first bullet is yours, Claire.
Alan! Oh. Alan, you saved my life.
He shot me, Claire.
Do try to talk. Help is on the way.
Oh, it's too late. Tell Beth I'll always love her.
An incredible performance, Beth. Under the most difficult set of circumstances anyone could imagine.
I just had to do it for Alan. He wouldn't have wanted it any other way.
If there's a screening room in heaven, and I think there is, Alan's up there right now saying, you made it to the A-list, Beth. You're a star. And I'm sure Alan would agree with this. You handled your first show like a real pro. This will make you the hottest new producer in the game.